Oh man, Bo, what you stupid huh? Bo, my wife? Huh? Receive the dollar with that stop playing on me. You better go ask them what go on with over there. Or whatever the thing going on. My little got slaughtered this morning. I ain't got no time for you.
Yaya, the daughter of Floyd Mayweather, is right in the heart of the tempest that YoungBoy just crashed into. YoungBoy's shocking lyrics that implied Yaya was pregnant once more and even said that he urged her to get rid of it were the catalyst for the pandemonium. The internet was instantaneously enraged by that single line. Rather than calm down, Yaya retaliated forcefully. She came for the mother of YoungBoy's wife, disputed the rumors, and publicly humiliated their marriage. YoungBoy rapped, "Now Yaya pregnant?" in his most recent song, Confessions, which was featured on the Deshaun mixtape. She must be forced to discard it. "I told you that now is not the time." Like fuel on a fire, that one bar went viral on blogs and social media. Immediately, rumors circulated that Yaya was back and carrying his child. To be honest, no one believed it was too crazy considering her history with him. Yaya, however, would not have it. "I do not know where you guys are getting this from, but I'm not pregnant yet," she posted on the internet a few hours later. It did not slow down because she denied it. It just doused the flames with gas. Tina, YoungBoy's mother-in-law, and Michelle, Jaslyn's mother, then got in and attacked on Instagram. "She is a child," she scolded Yaya. "She requires a psychiatrist. No indicates no. Find a man of your own." However, rather than backing down, Yaya retaliated with a scathing tirade that was directed not only at Tina, but also at YoungBoy's marriage. "It is not actually about the marriage, but the signatures on that document," she wrote. It all started with just one comment. Yaya was no longer only dismissing a hearsay. She was disparaging YoungBoy's wife and accusing them of having a phony marriage, and she was in the center of attention once more, just as she had desired.
"What's wrong with you, man? I'm on different time and I'm not living a different world. And yes, I am real demanding with a real illness. I ain't crazy, but I never ain't say I was up. Well, waiting for dumb."
YoungBoy and Yaya have always had a crazy past. Her obsession has had real-life repercussions, from getting his face tattooed on her arm to doing antics that got her placed on probation rather than going to jail. Fans are asking aloud if Yaya is indeed done getting pregnant, or if this is just her strategy of keeping him around forever. It is implied in YoungBoy's lyrics that he wanted her to break up with him. If that is the case, nobody knows how much goes on behind the scenes. Additionally, it might destroy his marriage and bring Floyd Mayweather into a scandal that he would rather not be involved in. YoungBoy and Yaya's relationship has never been typical. It has been violent, poisonous, and downright destructive. When Yaya arrived at YoungBoy's house in Houston in April 2020, he stabbed LaPatra Jacobs, who was then expecting YoungBoy's child. Her hazardous obsession was solidified at that moment. It appears that the cycle is already beginning anew. According to court documents, Yaya acknowledged purposefully hurting people with a knife. She could have been imprisoned for 20 years for that offense, but she got a nice deal instead of going to jail. 40 hours of community service, 6 years of deferred probation, and stringent directive to never again threaten or speak to LaPatra. She is still out here, circling YoungBoy's world as if she had never left, rather than being imprisoned. Yaya has always had a loud and crazy obsession with YoungBoy. She has demonstrated that she will never let go by threatening anyone who questions her position, making fun of his girlfriends online, and getting viral tattoos of his face. However, there is a high price for such an obsession. Every time YoungBoy makes an attempt to move on, whether it is with Michelle, Jaslyn, or someone else, Yaya swoops back in, typically with a little drama that puts his name back in the news. Furthermore, this recent pregnancy scandal may be her most audacious act to date, because her career might perish if YoungBoy actually put pressure on her to stop it. This goes well beyond online drama. As his own lyrics indicate, we are discussing choices that have the potential to ruin his marriage, bring his family down, and expose Yaya's mental health. Being the daughter of Floyd Mayweather, Yaya is not just any person, and Floyd has always been there for her, no matter how crazy she gets. To keep her free, he has been in court, paid hefty fees for attorneys, and flaunted his wealth. Even a billionaire's enterprise can be tarnished by a headline like that. Additionally, YoungBoy is being blamed directly by fans who claim that he is losing his mind. Consider this: he is torn between his legally bound wife an unrelenting ex-wife, and a father-in-law who also happens to be one of the strongest sportsmen in the world. Nobody wants to be in that pressure cooker. YoungBoy has always used every argument and tragedy as therapy, channeling his suffering into songs. However, that current lyric, Yaya is now pregnant, must force her to remove it. It sounds different. Recall that YoungBoy is only 25 years old, has a wife at home, more than 11 children from multiple women, and ongoing legal issues. That is a lot to bear for anyone. Knowing it will blow up online every time, YoungBoy continues to add gasoline to the fire by making disparaging remarks about Yaya's purported pregnancy. Jaslyn Michelle, his wife, has been silent in the meantime. No remarks, no clapbacks, nothing. YoungBoy's reputation as a family man is in dire straits if Yaya's assertion that this is merely signatures on paper is accurate. Floyd Mayweather is the larger shadow that hangs over everything. NBA Floyd is not your typical father-in-law. Despite YoungBoy's attempts to appear settled, he is among the richest and most influential figures in sports history. In addition to his wealth, Floyd has the lawyers, the connections, and the ability to influence events behind the scenes. Even while his daughter is out here having a wild time, insiders have long rumored that Floyd has been pulling levers to keep her safe. Recall that after Yaya stabbed LaPatra Jacobs, Floyd made sure she avoided going to jail. Floyd obtained that probationary agreement by using his money and influence. Floyd has avoided YoungBoy in public, most likely because he is aware that too much commotion around his daughter could tarnish his impeccable reputation. Floyd's brand is dragged back into the mire each time YoungBoy incorporates Yaya's name into his songs. It is becoming more ugly now. The Mayweather empire may suffer greatly if fans begin to believe the reports that Floyd's daughter terminated another pregnancy connected to YoungBoy. Serious topics including mental health, domestic conflict, and purportedly coerced decisions are being touched upon here. Culture is canceled by scandals like that. Furthermore, it turns out that Yaya and YoungBoy are not the only ones at fault. Floyd's billion-dollar legacy might also be tarnished. YoungBoy is already breaking down, according to fans, since he has too many adversaries and too many ladies associated with his name. His own music is suddenly revealing decisions that have the potential to ruin his career, marriage, and possibly even his sanity. Yaya did more than simply refute the pregnancy rumor. She went all out, dragging Jaslyn, insulting YoungBoy's wife's mother, and challenging everyone to doubt her role in his life. And do not assume that this was just Yaya's crazy rhetoric. After Yaya's clapback and YoungBoy's lyrics, fans went crazy. The reactions on the internet, which went into overdrive, revealed how polarized people are. One fan said, "His wife is one of the toughest persons on this earth," in support of Jaslyn. Another person made it hilarious by posting that Nick Cannon has a day to reply. Too many people in our generation have grown accustomed to being baby mamas and have failed to see that they deserve better than what they have settled for, according to one widely shared comment. "I decided to stop after having one child until I was certain that a man was totally dedicated to me and me alone. I am not going to have any more children. I will not be a part of the cycle." The blunt take that sliced through everything came next. "It is 100 million times your fault if you are not protected." And the controversy only seems to be getting hotter with fans of this split. These responses are significant because they demonstrate that YoungBoy's past is finally coming full circle. The women in his immediate vicinity are suffering as a result of the uncontrolled anarchy that has replaced his youthful and exuberant personality. The public no longer sympathizes with Yaya because she already has a criminal record and a son with YoungBoy. Her denials are not being believed. Despite the damage to her reputation, they regard her as addicted to the drama. Floyd Mayweather, meantime, has remained eerily silent. No interviews, no statements, and that quiet says a lot. Floyd loses billions of dollars every time Yaya flares out online. His entire life has been based on control and discipline, but Yaya consistently shows that she is unmanageable. Floyd is now associated with headlines about violence, forced abortion, and toxic infatuation if the rumors that she ended another pregnancy are accurate, all of which can tarnish his reputation for years. YoungBoy too, fans mock him for having more children than he can manage. His mother-in-law rips him online. His ex calls his marriage phony. and his wife is commended for maintaining the line. Yaya is not the kind to disappear in silence if she feels pushed out. She intensifies her efforts, divulges secrets, and takes everyone along with her. YoungBoy's music might get more dramatic, Jazlynn's family might publicly retaliate, and if things get out of hand, Floyd might even step in. At the moment, this purported pregnancy controversy has the potential to destroy Floyd Mayweather's impeccable reputation in addition to YoungBoy's family. Or was it his admission that Yaya had ended the pregnancy? She is not deceiving anyone with her hasty denial, and it nearly feels like remorse leaking out of her when she snapped at his mother-in-law. How far does this all go if that is the case, is the real question. Was Yaya under pressure to make that decision? If so, how does that affect Jazlynn and YoungBoy's marriage? And for Floyd remaining silent while the name of his daughter continues to be muddied, this story does not make sense for some reason. Please leave a comment with your ideas. And remember to like and subscribe for more.